Hey there, Sagittarius. It's Stacy, and I've got you a reading for tonight. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at these planets. Alright, so we've got, unfortunately, Mars is still retrograde, and that's going to cause all kinds of issues in your intimate matters, sex life, finances, and career. Aggression is not going to be easy to control, and you might be feeling a little uncertainty. There may be a feeling like you might want to throw a hissy fit or a temper tantrum. Hopefully, if anything, you're the one that has to deal with somebody else's temper tantrum and not actually be the one who's having the hissy fit. But either way, just try to keep your cool and stay calm, cool, and collective. Take 3 deep breaths, or whatever you have to do. Saturn is also retrograde, and Saturn is the planet of karmic balance, and it's going to be in retrograde until September 29th. So it says here that it's time to retrospect. You might have to put forth a little tough love, and it says you may have to pay up on karmic debt. So that's no good. At least Mercury's not retrograde. That's a big plus. We've got Pluto still retrograde until October 4th, and it's a catalyst of change. Connect with your shadow self. You may need to have a mental release if it's necessary. Serious self-analysis, as well as it's important to allow change. So also we have Uranus in retrograde as well. As long as you are willing to do the work, you will have a better future ahead. Alright, and that's gonna be in, let's see, Neptune until, actually it looks like, November 28th. Neptune's gonna be retrograde until November 28th. And Neptune is the mythological ruler of the sea, and it's associated with fantasy, illusion, escape, creativity, dreams. So you might be having some strange dreams. It could be due to this retrograde. I've actually already heard a lot of people talking about their dreams and how they're out there, and they had to go buy a book and research their dreams because it was so disturbing to them. Alright, so that's your retrograde planets for now. We also have what crosses you, and under what crosses you we have the Two of Time, which is the Two of Wands. So with the Two of Wands, let me see, hold on just a second. I'm hearing all kind of racket next door. It's freaking me out, considering I live in the middle of nowhere. Alright, Two of Time. Alrighty, the Two of Time. The Path of Power. How will you use your power? The energy of this card is the creative principle of the universe, which implies that a partnership of power is at hand. Sun, moon, male, female, thought, action, one that is a combination of different individual capacities. An alliance is necessary, and acceptance of others is required. How do you wield your power? forcefully or gently? Where will you balance? Where is your balance found in the world of ego? Alright, Sagittarius, that's deep stuff right there. Alright, and we also have the Weaver Goddess under your immediate future. Alright, I did prepare a little bit, but I should have done some more research. So the Weaver Goddess is somewhat, well, it's a naked lady. And she has bright red hair. So, let's see. I'm not sure what this card means. Let me look it up real quick. The Weaver Goddess, though, I did recently have this card as in a full reading that I just did for Aries, I do believe. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, y'all, bear with me. I'm sorry. We're gonna just go ahead and move on over here to the Truth Revealed, because the Readery of UC is right here in front of me, and we'll come back to that in a second. Alright, so the Readery of Use is the Dreamer. Very gallant, a gentle young man in touch with his feminine qualities, sensitive, bringer of ideas and inspiration. Alright, and this is a young man, looks like he's playing on a harp. Alright, Truth Revealed. And then we have, the final card is the Father God. Alright, so this one is quite interesting too. Now, this one is a man who is standing up on what looks to be a stone. And it looks like he's doing some type of balancing act. And so you might find yourself in a situation where there's an opportunity. It says, expansiveness is an opportunity. Surrender to the call of duty. Peace unto those who are balanced in their lives. The noble order of Terra may be speaking to you, calling you into the knighthood of, or damehood, as a protector of our earth. The sound of destiny sings around you. What tune is heard? Sorrow, joy, or the lulling tune of a lullaby? Alright, and then I also pulled quite a few cards here for your Hermetic cards that go with these. So what's crossing you, it shows the law of the wise. So everybody has their 2 cents about what is wisdom, But the law of the wise is actually has to do with, you know, not speaking, being listening before you speak. If someone's trying to tell you something, try to hear them out before you cut them off. Let them get their words completely out, and then you will have an easier communication with them. And also, never ever assume that you know everything, because the wise man, I think it was some ancient culture that always says, the Tao, it was the Tao. They always say that the wise man says that he does not know everything, but the fool is always quick to say that they know it all. Okay, so there's a little bit of information about, you know, what might be crossing you. If you're having problems with communications, that's definitely a good way to go. And then in your immediate future, we have the... Hold on one second. The law of invocation and evocation. So you might be invoking or bringing about something, or evoking is pushing it away. So if there's something that's been bothering you, someone that's done you wrong, and you need to evoke them out of your life, then that could be what it's talking about. Or if you're trying to bring something about, then that would be invoking. Alright? And the cause and effect, causation. So for every, action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And what you have to do is just be careful whatever it is that you're doing, because it could come back to haunt you if you're not careful. Alrighty, and last but not least, we have the law of transmutation. Basically, this is showing the infinity symbol and how things change from, one thing to another as time goes on. It could be like a paradox. If you get stuck in a paradox, it's like very much like 2020. Everything just keeps going round and round in circles, and we're stuck in a loop. So we're all just waiting for it to be over. But since I don't know the full definition of transmutation, you can look that up if you really want to. We're going to pull one more card for that one. And it says, white hot desire, polarizing love. And it brings up the paradoxes again. Okay. All paradoxes can be reckoned. So if you are stuck in a paradox, don't fear. It will work itself out sooner or later. And let's pull some cards for your oracle. Ooh, fruition. Alright, so in what's crossing you, you could be bringing something into fruition. So fruition is whenever you might jokingly just say something negative, but you have to be careful because it could come to pass. Alright, so whatever you're thinking, whatever you're doing, it could actually happen. So never say anything negative if it's not something that you want to happen. Don't joke about it, because it could actually come into pass. The more you think about it, the more, you know, it's thought about. Everyone that hears you is then thinking about it, and those vibes can change the future. Alrighty, and that's about it. Y'all have a wonderful night.